Good evening, everybody. We are back. It is November. It is chilly out. Supposedly it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And Steph, how are you?
Hey, friend. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing really good, actually. Really good. It's November. My Cardinals are terrible. My Sun Devils are the worst, but the Suns are back in first place. And we are in officially fall with it raining tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about things.
I'm excited for some 60s. Very excited.
Are you talking about music or degrees?
Degrees.
Oh,
Degrees.
okay. I
Did you
got you.
think I was having a birthday?
No, not at all. Not at all. All
Thank
right. Well, how was your
you.
last month before we get into the MVP of the show this evening? How was your last month? What's going on?
It's been great. It's been great. Can I tell you, we're getting a visitor tomorrow for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So, Alvin is going to come stay with us for 2 weeks. Alvin is a guide dog in training, and he's about a year old, and we're going to pick him up tomorrow night, and we're going to puppy sit him and get a little practice run in before we get a puppy of our own.
That is going to be awesome. I can't. I mean,
Yeah, the cats are super excited.
I'm sure they're thrilled. Well, that'll be
Yeah.
super fun. But let's get to the reason we're here, as much as we could just chat away. And we have our October Teacher of the Month. Let's
Yes,
bring
we
her
do.
on. There she is. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hello.
And
Hi, how
and I
are
want
you?
to make sure I'm saying this right. It's Mrs. Klingbyll, correct?
It is, but my students call me Mrs. K. Much
All
easier.
right. I might go with Mrs. K. That is awesome. Well, congratulations for being the Coach Dark Homes Teacher of the Month. It is so fun for us to be able to honor educators as much as we can. And I'm going to do what we do all the time, which is have Steph go ahead and read the paragraph that was written about you to be able to. Where are you going? What's going? Oh, wait, don't
I
leave
love her.
yet. You just
I
got
love
here.
her
I
so
know, I
much.
know. I had to be ready because I just things like that just made me very emotional. So I just just taking a moment.
Very good.
I
Very
would
good.
like to also just note that Chris and myself are at home and Miss K is at school still. Like, oh my gosh, the life
Unbelievable.
of an elementary school teacher. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So, have you heard the paragraph?
I did see the paragraph,
Okay.
and so that's why I already
Oh, so you know what's coming.
yes. But now you're gonna say it
Oh my
again,
gosh.
and so it's gonna just
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna try really hard here.
Okay.
I've
yeah.
been
Hopefully
practicing.
I will be okay. Because I don't want to look like a raccoon for the rest of the so.
See, look
Now,
at all the people
Chris,
that are congratulating
I know
you
they're
and
so
proud of
excited.
you.
Well,
Hey,
thank you for this. People that are congratulating me. I'm very touched by
now, Chris,
this.
who is the nominator?
The nominator is a woman named Melissa Yapo, and obviously by the
Okay.
paragraph, her daughters were in Mrs. K's class.
Okay. So here is what she had to say. She said, both of my daughters were fortunate enough to have her as their kindergarten teacher. She gave them such an incredible start to their education, and I attribute a huge part of their success in school to her genuine love and care for them. All throughout elementary school, both of my girls visited Miss K year after year because she was their school mom. And this was the same for all of her former students. I'm trying not to make eye contact with her right now. She always has a smile on her face and a hug ready for her kids, no matter how big or small they are. She has incredible energy, the most well structured classroom, and the biggest heart on the planet. She's the epitome of a master teacher, and I'm so grateful that she was the person who put my girls on the right path in their education at such an early age. My oldest will start college next spring, and my youngest will start high school. Both girls are honor roll students, and I owe so much of this to their kinder teacher, Mrs. Klingbeil. I hope she knows what an incredible impact she has had, not only on my girls, but the lives of so many. Ah, that
That
is
is
beautiful.
amazing.
And can I tell
Amazing.
you something that I think is the like one of the most beautiful things about this is that like every parent, I'm certain, who has a child in your class right now thinks the same thing of you. But we're talking about kids that are going to college and going to high school. And so the impact that you've had for so many years that they still think about you is beautiful.
It
It's
is. It is
beautiful.
amazing, amazing. Just want to kind of show off some just people. Just want to say congrats to you for all the amazing stuff that you do for kids. Which again, I would probably second what Steph is saying. This is just one person that was able to get a hold of us. I'm sure there's many others. I don't know who Ashley is, but super cool, Ashley.
She's an amazing person too.
Okay, love. Look at
She
this
has
one.
a
Love
daughter that's
kindergarten.
going to be
Yes,
in kindergarten.
kindergarten teachers straight to the front of the line.
I love
Straight-
kindergarten.
There's nothing in this world, I think, as special as a kindergarten teacher. Because I know I couldn't do it. We know Chris couldn't do it.
No.
The
there she is.
what it takes.
Hey, there's our nominator.
I know.
Yay.
Oh, look at that. That
Thank you,
is
Michael. Oh my
awesome.
goodness.
That's
Yeah.
our first nominator to come on the stream. This is big news here. I know this is big news. So I got to ask a few questions here. I mean, obviously, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us how long you've been in education, where you teach, just so everybody can kind of get to know you a little bit.
Okay, so you want me to just start?
Yeah, just blurt it out.
Go, girl.
Okay, so I've been teaching for, can I just say, over 20 years?
You can.
I kind of just, I've lost the details a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah. So I've been teaching over 20 years. I'm currently I'm a superstar, teach at Verado Elementary.
nice.
And I've been teaching kindergarten this whole time. All my years. I did have preschool and I had 1 year first grade, but I don't count it because I had 45 students. And so to me, it was just that was more like I just managed the class. So I usually don't count that 1 year. But other than that, I've been teaching kindergarten and it's my happy place. It's my happy place. It's what I enjoy to do. I think parents trust me. They give me that trust. They entrusting me that I'm going to do everything I can to help their kiddos in whatever shape, form, challenge, support. And so I find that time very special. I want them to just love to learn.
That's awesome. Steph, what do you got for?
Well, I'm enamored looking at your classroom right now because it's beautiful. Like I want to live in that classroom, but I want to know, like, every kindergarten teacher I know, like, sings a lot and has little chants and little cheers and all of that because that's what kindergarten teachers do. And so I want to hear some of those.
Who are you looking to? They can't save you now.
I know. There's nobody in here. It's like, where are the students when I need the backup singers, right?
Right.
I don't have them. But I do have some of my teammates still around here because, like I said, we put we work even late at night. So we're here working. So yeah, there's chance for all sorts of things. And of course, when you ask, I'm going, I don't know any, but I really do. So like for lining up, we have chants that we do. We got to change them up all the time. For me to quiet the class, we do one. I don't know.
Oh, you gotta tell us. Do the light up chant.
The lineup?
Yeah.
Okay, we could say from the front to the back. You all know how to act. Save hands, and they'll repeat. Save hands, save feet, save feet, shining bright. Follow me, and they'll say follow you. So that's just how we line up. But then we change it up, and they're like 1, 2, 3. I say repeat. Put on your sneaky ninja feet, and then they'll repeat it after me. And they love that one. And they're just kind of like, I'm being a good ninja. And I'm going, so that's always fun. And if they're talking, because kindergartners like to talk, which is great. So sometimes I just have to change it up on how to quiet them. We have great attention getters to kind of like just have them stop. So I'll say Tootsie Roll, Lollipop. We've been talking, now let's stop. And it's so cute because it's kind of like they'll start singing it with me, and it kind of gets them to kind of quiet down. So
That
I
is
want to have ninja feet right now. That was the cutest thing I've ever heard.
that
I
is
love it. I would like
amazing.
Chris to go into his high school social studies class tomorrow and try ninja feet
Yeah,
as we get them.
I
Like,
would love to try that.
Do it.
if you
And
could just
they'll love it.
record that for us.
They'll
Yeah,
love
they'll
it.
love it.
They'll love it.
Yeah, they'll. I don't think you've been in a high school class lately, but we would give it a roll. We'd give it a shot. That is amazing. So I got to ask, how's your year been so far? Obviously, we're now we just got past the 9 weeks, and we're kind of through the first quarter. How's your year gone so far, and what's been kind of the most exciting thing so far?
So far, the normalcy that it's like normal, like it's a normal school year, and
Right, absolutely.
that's my takeaway, and it's almost like, okay, wow, I forgot about this, and I forgot that this is what I usually do, because I haven't had this normal school year for a while. So I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that we're having a normal school year and with the students and whatnot. But I've also had a large class size, so it's been about really making sure that I set some really solid routines and expectations to the students. And now we're reaching that point where they know exactly what the expectations are. So now it's like, oh, now I can really roll and go with it, since now they've gotten those things down. So super helpful that I know I was able to tame them, and so now I can really dig deeper into the academics.
That's awesome. Steph,
My
one more before we get into the
interpretation.
rapid.
Well, my interpretation of kindergarten it comes from Kindergarten Cop, and so and the whistle, shut up, and I'm just envisioning that you do not do that. But yeah, I can picture
don't.
that. So, did you do the Amazon gift card, or did you do the Visa gift card?
I did the Amazon gift card because there's right now I have this wish list of things that I want for my class. And so I know I'm supposed to use it for something for myself, which I might, but I just get more excited for things for my class. Like even for one of my birthdays, my husband's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I want an easel." And I want the easel. And he was just it's almost like I missed the mark about what exactly.
You know what? It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. Let's get into our rapid fire questions, because I'm dying to know what some of your. Oh, you'll be great. All right, here we go. First one. One word that describes your year so far.
Normal.
Yeah, awesome.
I thought that one was coming. Okay, my favorite question. You don't have to say the whole word. So the first letter of your favorite curse word.
Okay, so I do teach kindergarten, so I'm going to say P for poop.
Okay. You're the first teacher. Now we've only had 2, but you're the first teacher to actually say the word. So I hope we're going to start a trend.
I did. Okay, so kindergartens. I mean, anything about poop is hilarious, but it's also like, oh no, we're not talking about poop right now.
Okay, yeah, poop emoji, the whole deal. All right, favorite fast food restaurant, and what's your go-to order?
Okay, so right now I go through cravings. So right now I'm really going for that, Jimmy John's. I love the Cubano sandwich and the cookie. You have to get the cookie, the triple chocolate cookie. I think my husband and we get those and we just look at each other like, oh, don't touch it, or that one's mine, or I'm not sharing. So it's I don't share chocolate really well. I mean, I share a lot of things, but chocolate.
Nor should anybody, actually, for that matter.
Never should have to share chocolate. Okay, favorite book.
So. For kids?
either I have a suspicion you're going to go the kid route, but either is fine.
Okay, well, okay, for the kid route, I would say I love anything by Robert Munch because I think he is hilarious. And I also like these books that have to do with teaching students about their feelings, which have to do with buckets. So bucket feel, how have you filled the bucket? And so I think that's a really good way for students to learn that, to understand that outside of themselves, everyone has feelings, and we can either dip their bucket or we can fill their bucket. So love those. And then as far as the adults, I got into Audible and I listened to all sorts of stories. It went from sci-fi to romance to I'm not entirely sure what I went into. Mafia, it was just it went pretty crazy there for a little bit. And I'd be listening to him just what am I listening to? But yeah, it's fun.
Oh, I feel like you'd have a really good playlist then.
It's fun. Next
Uh-oh,
question.
Chris is muted. Oh, this is my favorite part because Chris is muted.
Oh,
Happens. There we go. There we go. We're back up and running. Yeah, you can tell. Real professional here. What do you do on your downtime?
oh, okay. So my downtime, it used to be that I used to love to go to the movies. Me and my husband is like we have 6 kids. Okay, so I should tell you that. So we're parents of 6 children.
Wow.
So I know my mother says like, do you not understand the birds and the bees? I said, or she would say, she would say, or I would say like, I know there's a jar full of marbles, but we can't find it. So we just go with it. So yes, 6 kids. And so my husband and I, our favorite time out would be to go to the movies. It was great. Like we would be entertained. We don't even have to talk to each other. We could just sit there and enjoy the movie and have that moment. But it was always like really good for us to connect as well. That's important to us. Oh, the lights just went off. See, I have no
They're
students.
telling you to go home.
They tell me to go home. Oh no, I just stand up and go over there and it's all good. It says, okay, you can stay.
It's the equivalent to the bar turning the lights on. Like, hey, you don't have to go home, but you got to
Okay,
get out of here.
There's the lights. I got my lights back here. We're good.
Okay.
But we had a change in our family dynamics where one of our kiddos was recently diagnosed with leukemia. So that kind of changed what we used to enjoy, but we still do some things that we enjoy. Like we're going on an RV, so going camping. It's been really nice to get out outdoors.
Nice.
But a lot of home time.
Awesome.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, so maybe this might change too then. Dream vacation.
Ooh, okay. I love Disneyland. My husband doesn't like Disneyland. He's like, it is way too expensive, but I love Disneyland. Disneyland is so much fun.
I'm sure with 6 kids, Disneyland. Yeah. What's the age range of the kids from youngest to oldest?
All right. So usually I need like one of my children here to kind of referee, make sure that I don't mess up this age. So oldest, it goes 25. It's 2022. So let's see, 25. I think the next one's going to be 24 this upcoming year. So 23, 22. And then we have...
you had a hell of a run there for a while.
I know. It's like, yeah, I'm telling you, I know. Then there's there's a 17-year-old, a 50, or maybe she's 18 now. I have no idea.
She's not watching.
She might. And then a 15-year-old, and then my youngest is 10. So,
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I have my dog, which
what kind of dog do you have?
It definitely counts.
So she is a golden doodle, and she's actually a service dog for my son. But I think that kind of she's more like my service dog now.
Yes.
So
that's awesome. What is one of your shows that you are favorite TV shows that you're watching or binge watching right now?
So we were watching like the new series of the Lord of the Rings recently, and also that Game of Thrones spinoff.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right. So if you weren't a teacher, what job would you have? What would you want to do?
I would have gone into the medical field. So I have a lot of family that's in the medical field, and I've always just found that really interesting. So I've probably gone into the medical field. Originally, I was planning to go into being a doctor, like a neonatologist, which is a pediatrician for infant children. And then I said, I'm like, oh, maybe I want to go back to school to be a nurse. But it's almost like, even though I get tugged, sometimes I might want to go out of the profession. I can't. It just kind of
And yeah, I can tell this, you were born to be a teacher.
And I will say this, the field needs you. Trust me, the field needs you more than you need the field. I can't stress that enough. Education needs more teachers like you. So that is amazing. Please don't leave anytime. When you retire, then you can go in the medical field.
When I retired, I don't want to do nothing.
Right. Well,
I'll do
I hear
Zumba,
that.
because I like doing Zumba.
There. All right. What's your favorite holiday?
I'll say Christmas.
Nice. Nice.
Have you started decorating yet?
No.
Thank you. I see a lot of those memes where it was like November 1st, you know. So
No,
good
we're more
for
like,
you.
okay, the day before. Do we put a tree up this year? Like, I mean,
That's
I
how we
love that.
work.
Yes, yes, same. Okay, peanut butter or Nutella?
Nutella. Oh, yeah.
That's
I feel
Okay.
really confident about that one. Nutella.
you were you were
And he's muted again. The Lord hears my prayers.
anytime. Thanks. Anytime I move, it unmutes me for some reason. All right, I get more crap about this, but this is my favorite question.
Oh boy.
All right, talk on the phone or text.
It depends who I'm talking with. Like,
Me.
I don't know. Let's just say,
I've done
do
both.
you-
with you. I've texted and talked to you on the phone.
of course, you've talked to Chris on the phone because Chris doesn't text.
He's like, "Can I call?" Sure.
Oh, yes, that's my favorite text. That's the only text Chris has. Can I call?
Ah,
Or
so-
can you call me? That's how he
Yeah.
texts.
okay. So see,
apologies.
I did not know that, but see, now I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. And like my
Yeah.
mom, she'll be like, honey, I'm just texting you because I know you're busy and just when you get a chance. So see, that's sometimes I can text back. And sometimes I just want to hear her voice. So, it depends. Like, sometimes I love hearing someone, especially like, that are dear to me. I want to hear their voice. I want to hear their voice because it means a lot to me. But sometimes text is just quicker, to the point.
I'm going to, maybe
think-
that's it. She's now put a whole new spin on this for me, Chris. So maybe it's just you want to hear my voice.
That's it. I want to hear everyone's
Oh
voice.
my goodness, there it is. So, see, when he
You
does
make
that, I'm like,
everything.
oh,
You make
he
everything
he
sunshine and
just wants to
roses, girl.
hear my voice, and I will give him that privilege and to just yes,
See,
hear my voice.
and so what is it? That Geico commercial that talks about that 9 out of 10 texts will do. That commercial can go straight to hell. That
was made for you, sir. I love that commercial.
Indeed.
Okay, we're gonna last question.
Last
perhaps
one.
the most important question of all. So really take your time. I want you to really think about this one. Dogs or cats?
Oh gosh. Okay, so it's dogs. So I know, Stephanie, I know you have cats, but if you put your beautiful Tango cat, any cat, I would blow up, and you'd be taking me to the ER. You'd be like, my husband would be like coming at me with an EpiPen. It would just not go down well. Like it just.
Well, we've all had the training.
It's by default that you're choosing dogs.
Yes, I have to. I have to.
Well, it's Steph. This one is 2-1, but
I know, not a cat lover yet.
Well, but again, we're all animal lovers. We just lean to the dogs. Well, I can't tell you. And on that note, thank you for one joining the two of us, which is just kind of a mess, but we have a lot of fun. But thank you so much for joining us. And I can't tell you, like, our goal, and we talked about it before, is when getting into real estate, I get to do fun things like this that I normally wouldn't be able to do. And there's so many of you out there that, I mean, there's just so many. And so, but then you are amazing for kids. Just looking at the class, you're in your classroom. It is 7:00 at night and you're in your classroom working on, like, you do such an amazing job for kids. I can't thank you enough for all you do in the educational field and for kids and all the kids that have had you. So thank you. I can't say it enough. Steph, you can end it.
Yeah. And Diana, what a gem you are. Like, I love you so much. And I've known you for 23 minutes. And I wish that I had a child that I could have you be their teacher. You are incredible. And as Chris said, the world needs more Miss K's. So thank you for spending your time with us. And what a delight and how much fun you were. Girl, I love you.
Well, thank you. I love you too.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Be safe and vote. Vote for the next one. Vote for our November one. Share the post. Get as many nominees as we can. Let's highlight as many great teachers as we can. Have a wonderful night. Have a good day in class, everybody. And we will talk next month.
Bye.
See you, everybody.